welcome to Big Hat Homestead. Today we're going to be creating an inexpensive, small, quick herb garden. Gather your pots, seeds, and let's get started. Most of the items I will be using are very inexpensive and came from the Dollar Tree. There are a few seed packets I ordered online or got from the big box store, and one of the pots I got from Walmart. Okay, let's look at some of the supplies we have. We have the pots. These 3 metal tins I did get from the Dollar Tree, and you do need to put holes in those for good drainage. Here's another set I got from the Dollar Tree. You get 6 for $1. That's a really good deal, and they hold up pretty well. And then these little mini terracotta pots, again from the Dollar Tree. There's a 3-pack and a 2-pack. And I'm showing you a variety of pots that you can use. You don't have to use all of these. I just wanted to, show that there are options out there. Pretty much any container you have around the house, you can use that as well. Make your garden unique to you. You can use any container. You can use a solo cup or one of the biodegradable pots. Those work pretty well because all you have to do is take that and pop that in the ground or into another pot. This next pot is one that I had left over from another plant. You can recycle your pots and reuse them. And this is the terracotta pot I got from Walmart. I believe it was $3 or $3.50, somewhere in that ballpark. And the saucer, I believe, was $1 or so. Let's go over a few more pots. This is from that 6-pack from the Dollar Tree. This plastic one is from the Dollar Tree. And this one was in the automotive section. That's from the Dollar Tree as well. So just use your imagination when you're finding something to plant in. I'm going to go ahead and put holes in the metal tins. The 2 plastic containers will need holes as well. The other containers have the appropriate drainage. I filled the metal containers, and I'm going to use this plastic container as a drain tray just for now. And I'm also going to go and fill up the other containers with soil. My little sister is starting an herb garden, and I hope this video helps her as well as helps you. Our first herb we will be planting is peppermint. Plant these about 1/4 inch deep and put 2 seeds in each hole. You can always thin it out later if all of the seeds end up coming up. This herb, you can use it fresh, you can use it dried, you can freeze it, you can use it in teas, you can even use it to repel ants in your house or in your pet's bedding to repel fleas. So this is a very good herb. It's also very invasive, so this is one you want to plant by itself. If you do put it in a container with other herbs or plants, make sure there's at least a 10-inch barrier. What this herb does is it goes down at least 10 inches deep, and it will shoot up new growth from there. That's how it spreads. It goes underneath and then it pops back up. So this is definitely something you want to do by itself or have that 10-inch barrier in between the plants in the container. Next up is basil, and basil is very good in pasta dishes. You actually plant them near tomatoes, and they can prevent hornworm, also white flies and aphids. In addition, it's thought that you can put it near a frequently open door and it can repel mosquitoes and flies as well. As you can see, this process is the same for all the herbs. You plant it to the specified depth on the packet. All the information you need is on the seed packet, and then you sprinkle your seeds and you cover them up. So it's the same process. And some herbs, just like vegetables, can be perennial, annual, or biannual, and that is what I wrote on the label. just to let me know if that was one that was going to be coming back, which is the perennials, or if it's an annual, which the annuals actually do come back if they reseed themselves, but the original plant will not be the one that you see come up. It's just assumed that it's the same plant, but it's not. It will reseed itself if it's in that same area, and a new one will come up around the same time that the old one did before. When you're planting your herb garden, plant things that you're going to use. That's what's going to excite you and encourage you to continue on. So you can look up your herbs. You can go to your local agricultural extension, and they have a lot of literature on herbs, and they even have sample gardens you can take a look at. So just make it something that you're going to use and learn a little more about them. The next herb is dill, and this again 1/4 inch deep, and do your best to sprinkle about 2 seeds in every hole. They are pretty small, and if you get more, that's okay. Just thin it out as needed. Some of the things you can do with dill is you can cook with it. You can put it in your dill pickles. You can also use it for companion planting to deter pests away from your vegetables. So with the tomatoes, it will actually attract the hornworm, so the hornworm will prefer the dill over the tomato. So it's like a trap crop. And also you can use it with your cabbage and your broccoli, and it repels the cabbage worm. One of the things you will find out about herbs is they have multi-purposes. Some of them are medicinal. Some of them you can use them. For example, mint. If you don't have any bug spray, you can take the mint and crush it and rub it on your skin, and it will repel the mosquitoes and the other bugs. So it's worth looking into, and it's very interesting to find out all the things that you can use herbs for other than cooking. Now I'm going to use this tray that I got at Dollar Tree to put multiple herbs in one pot. I'm going to do the lemon balm, the bee balm, and the chamomile. And if it gets too full, I can always thin them out and put them in other areas of the garden. So this is also an alternative to just using individual pots for your herbs. You can combine herbs in one bigger pot. I did put drainage holes in this pot. That's important to make sure all your pots have some sort of drainage. Okay, we're done with this simple, inexpensive herb garden. Remember to make this your own, something that's unique to you. With gardening, there's a lot of trial and error. If one of your plants doesn't turn out the way you like, do a little research, try a different technique, and try again. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.